Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, this is Jesse with the Common Nerd, and one of the things that I've actually been cautiously optimistic about when it comes to Disney Marvel is the new Daredevil Born Again series, which is going to be Born Again in name only. They're basically just using it as kind of like a rip-off throwaway because like they already did the Born Again storyline in Netflix, but either way, when I heard that they had fired absolutely everybody involved, that they'd thrown out all the scripts, basically scrapped most of the episodes that they'd already shot, which, mind you, they had like 8 episodes already shot prior to the strike, right? The strike was just a big excuse for Disney, for the Hollywood to like purge a lot of people out there. Well, needless to say, they rewrote everything. They made sure that we're going to get Karen Page, and we're going to get Foggy Nelson back in the series, and it's getting the band back together, and it's a lot of really cool stuff that's going on. And it's even got like one of the guys that worked on some stuff for the Punisher series over there at Netflix involved as well. So it sounds like this actually might be good. Maybe, potentially. Like I said, I'm cautiously optimistic about it. And you know what? I think it sounds like a whole lot of other people are as well. Because as you can see over here from the headline over at thatparkplace.com, Daredevil Born Again trailer outperforms Agatha All Along and Echo trailers, and it's not even close. Yes, boys and girls, the identity-ridden politics television shows of the former MCU, when they had all of their activist producers that allegedly Kevin Feige has completely and totally purged from over there at Marvel Studios. Well, color us shocked there. Nobody cared. Nobody was interested, or they downright disliked things on the opposite of what we've got with Daredevil Born Again. Who knows? Maybe Marvel is going to actually get its groove back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure, but at least it looks like a lot of the fans are in the same boat as I am, cautiously optimistic. And boys and girls, when we get into the nitty gritty of these numbers, it is not even close. It is insane how much Daredevil has crushed Agatha and the Echo trailers, and it's absolutely hilarious. So we're going to check this article from thatparkplace.com. Get into all of the juicy details. But before we do, if you do enjoy our content, hit that like button, share with all your friends, and subscribe or follow if you have not already, boys and girls. We just crossed 1,600. We're on our way to 1,700, and I could not do that without every single one of you. Also, leave us a comment in the section down below. What did you think of the Daredevil trailer? Did you really enjoy it? Are you excited about the show? Do you think Marvel's actually going to be able to pull this off and give us something good quality that everyone's going to enjoy? Or do you think we're all going to end up having the rug pulled out from under us and it's going to turn into a disastrous dumpster fire? Well, let us know what you think about all that in the comment section down below. And if you'd like to support the channel, please check out the links in the description as well. All right, from thatparkplace.com and our dear sweet Montanero. Marvel Studios may have finally gotten the message. After years of declining audience engagement, box office failures, and fan frustration, the company has released a trailer that actually resonates. Daredevil Born Again, set to premiere on Disney Plus on March 4th, which, by the way, we will be doing a watch-along and review party for this show. We'll be doing that on Thursday nights, when the Thursday after the episode's premiere is when we'll be doing it. So if you guys want to join us for that one, make sure you hit that notification bell so you never miss it when we go live out there. It'll be a lot of fun over there. My dear sweet friend Sunker Maiden has agreed to sit through that one with me as well. So it'll be a good time. You'll like her. She's way more harsh and critical than I am. Brings back Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock in a gritty, action-packed return to form, and fans are taking notice. The numbers tell the story. The Daredevil Born Again trailer has amassed 15 million views on Marvel's Entertainment's official YouTube channel, with 582,000 likes and only 3,800 dislikes. That is an insane ratio, right? You're talking like 95% like on something that's Marvel. That's crazy. And as a guy that routinely gets a lot of my videos downvoted because I attack like all the woke cult stuff out there, yeah, trust me, those are glorious numbers. Those are absolutely glorious numbers. This level of engagement is something Marvel TV hasn't seen in a long time. Compare that to their last 2 Disney Plus series, both of which centered around female protagonists and were heavily marketed with identity politics. And I mean, let's be honest, right? Like Disney Marvel knew that Echo was going to be an absolute flop, right? That's why they dropped all of the episodes in a single day. They shoved it over on Hulu and on Disney Plus. Try to fluff up the numbers as best they could and try to pass some of the costs off over on the Hulu side of the books right out there, because it was like, well, it's more adult themed, so we're going to put it, even though Disney Marvel already had on Disney Plus in a section for adult stuff. They didn't need to use Hulu. Like literally, it was just about cost splitting because they knew that thing was going to flop, which is why they dropped all the episodes in a single day. A first and only time Disney Marvel has done that with any of their series on the Disney Plus streaming service. So yeah, even Disney Marvel knew that Echo was going to be a flop, man. Take Echo, for example. Despite featuring Daredevil himself, the trailer only managed 7.6 million views, roughly half of Born Again's. And I mean, literally, we all know that that was nothing more than a bait and switch. That's exactly what they wanted. With 166,000 likes and a 21,000 dislikes. Yeah, not exactly great. Not exactly great numbers. And this is crazy. 7.6 million views and only 166,000 likes and 21,000 dislikes. That's insane. People just didn't care. A sign that viewers weren't excited and those that did watch weren't impressed. Then Agatha All Along's Marvel attempted spinning off WandaVision into another female-led Disney Plus series, which didn't even come close to holding a candle to what at least the beginning of WandaVision was. The engagement for this show went into free fall with the release of each trailer. These are really, 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 really bad. Check this out. Teaser trailer. 7.7 million views, 182,000 likes, and only 57,000 dislikes. That is rough. You're talking like, what, 75%? Something like that. Yeah, not exactly great numbers like you want to see. Official trailer, 6.3 million views. Notice something happening here. Like, the more they put out there about this, the less people care. It's almost like identical to what happens with the ratings on Disney Plus. They start out, hopefully they at least make the ratings, like the top 10 charts, but every single episode afterwards, it just keeps going down and getting worse. People just don't care about these shows, whether it's about identity politics and they're tired of that kind of nonsense or what it is. But the stories just aren't good. They aren't engaging. And that's why people don't watch them. The numbers pan out about that. You can love these shows all you want. But at the end of the day, 2 + 2 still equals 4. And these numbers don't work. This is bad. This is bad all the way around. Mid-season trailer, 1.4 million views and 46,000 likes and 3,100 dislikes. Not exactly good things you want to see. I mean, literally, the mid-season trailer didn't even get 1/6 of like what the official trailer got. And it got less than that of the teaser trailer. That's insane. That last figure is particularly damning. A mid-season trailer is supposed to capitalize on audience excitement, drawing in those who may have been on the fence. Instead, it seems to confirm that audiences had already tuned out. By contrast, Daredevil Born Again is being met with excitement, right? We've talked about all of this. We did a review of the trailer, right? With Punisher coming back, and like that conversation between him and Kingpin was just absolutely so good. And so a lot of the fans are very, like I said, a lot of people really liked it. I know I really did. Go check out my reaction to it if you didn't see it. I think it's a really well done trailer. Of course, fans remain cautious. Marvel has a history of bait and switch tactics. Just look at Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, which was marketed as a Doctor Strange sequel, but ended up being a movie about Wanda Maximoff and American Chavez. There was always a chance Born Again will pull the same stunt. One thing is clear, though. Marvel fans are rejecting identity politics and woke storytelling. They want higher quality, character-driven stories that respect established lore and stay true to what made the franchise successful in the first place. Daredevil Born Again is the first sign in a long time that Marvel might finally be listened. Whether they follow through or not remains to be seen. And they're absolutely right. And that's the thing. That's why I say cautiously optimistic, right? I've been saying this since we first reported on the rumors out there of everybody getting fired and all of these people gone and everything. And literally the word on the street was Kevin Feige told the new guys, make it like Netflix. Is what he did. And guess what? We got Karen Page and Foggy Nelson back. You know, we've got Punisher back. You know, we've got Kingpin acting like Kingpin again. You know, it's one of them situations where this is what we wanted. This is all you ever had to do to keep fans happy. Now, is the storyline from an era that maybe not everybody's a big fan of? Possibly. But from what I've heard, the beginning of this storyline is actually really, really well done. It just kind of goes off the rails. So hopefully that's not what happens over here. But at the end of the day, boys and girls, this just shows you that giving audiences what they want works, right? Trying to do this identity politics thing and go chase this new modern audience, which doesn't exist. It never has and it never will. All it ever was trying to do a brainwashing tactic that failed miserably because they're too stupid on how to properly brainwash people. No, they just instead wanted to shove identity politics right down your throat and up your rear end over and over again and expect you to continue to love it. Well, guess what? The audiences don't. But when you're sweet to us, when you're nice to us, and you give us the stuff you want, we will reward you. At the end of the day, the audience and the fans are the ones to decide whether or not something is a success or a failure. And if you listen to your fans and you give us what we want, you will end up succeeding. So do the smart thing, Kevin Feige. Do not be pulling a bait and switch with this Daredevil Born Again series because you will never get any trust from your audience ever again. And just make us happy. And we'll make you rich. It's not rocket science, and the modern audience never existed.